Hello and welcome to a wonky Haverhill. No, actually, shall I start again? No, seriously, welcome to, of course, the one and only unique town of Suffolk, which is not apparently a tourist attraction. Lots of people have been saying it's very friendly around here, but yeah, is it a tourist attraction? Some people say it is, but of course, I'd love to hear from people from the local area that can actually tell me that. But yeah, welcome to Tuesday, the 2nd of May 2026. I was going to say 2025, but that's a year ago, isn't it? And it is now, of course, coming up to 10 to 8 in the evening here on a quiet Tuesday here, and hardly anyone around, which is the best time to do this video recording. So please do give this a thumbs up and let us know in the comments, of course, if you ever have been to Haverhill, and of course, what would you like to be improved. Somebody on my Haverhill Uncensored group, which I run also, as well as my TikTok program, which is the main feature of, you know, the TikTok agencies. But I just thought I'd mention that because, you know, I'm on other platforms as well, because this is going out on the YouTube as well. But what I would like to say is that somebody, when they requested to come on the Facebook group, they actually said they've got nothing to say what could be improved. What does that actually mean? I'd like to, of course, ask that person that very question. What do you mean by that? 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 Now, I do apologise if my voice is a little bit on the loud side. I will tone it down a little bit here because apparently it's a stain in the microphones here. So I'm going to talk very quietly because, you know, it's going to pick up my sound because I've got a loud voice anyway. But yeah, if you look above me here, there is a clock here, and I've mentioned this on the TikTok program here. I don't know about you, but I don't think it tells the right time. Let me give you a zoom up picture of this. Do you think it tells you the right time? I doubt it. I have actually no idea how long this clock has been staying here. I know it's not the original clock that was here many, many years ago. Just be aware of anyone that is taking their kid out, especially on, of course, bank holidays and school holidays, that there is cameras watching you on this camera here, just above the actual shop here. And this is the travel station here. And well, when I say travel station, it's a place where you can book your holidays if you're going abroad. And next to it is the disability toilets and the key holder toilets as well. And the main toilets is just round where there's another car park. I can see lots of birds around here. Look how sort of cool the weather is at the moment. Lots of pigeons around here, you can see. Now, I was going to do it on this bench here, but there was a druggie earlier, as I mentioned on the TikTok live, and we don't tolerate that. And he asked me if I had a phone, and my excuse was that I don't have any credit. And then he walked away eventually, and he went over to this bench here. So if you do see a druggie around Haverhill, like any other druggie, that of course you don't expect to be speaking to, and you feel a bit odd around the person, then of course making some excuse to get rid of them. And I did that very thing. Now this car park, of course, is a pay display one. They used to have a barrier many, many years ago. And by the way, over in the far distance here, first of all, I'll just mention there is a recycling centre just here, okay, where you can put your electricals and your clothes and all that kind of thing. Further behind those bins and electrical bins, etc., is the Star Meadow Medical Centre, which is now a cafe, okay, which is the cafe of the Cherry Tree Cafe, which is now opened for a cafe place between 10 a.m. and 3 p.m. and they do other things as well, mental well-being and men's group on a Wednesdays, for example. I'm just situated just on this bench here, overlooking the car park of the bus station of Haverhill. It's a very small bus station, and of course you can see over on this area here, if I zoom in you'll be able to see it in more detail. Over here is of course not only a bin, which is of course a dustbin, you can see it there for yourself, and over here, as it's very quiet, is the Cambridge stop here. A lot of people get confused with that, and of course there is the Chalkstone Way stop there, and next to it is the Bury St Edmunds, and further down is the Saffron Walden bus, the 319 and the 320, which is still currently running here, despite the controversy of course the bus service being axed. As the latest legislation of the, well, legislation, I don't know what the right word is, but of course according to the local governments and the wider world governments, especially in the UK, are saying that of course they want litter to be reduced going to the landfill so that they can recycle the items in separate different bins. I don't know if that's happening in your area, wherever you may be, but here in Haverhill, especially West Suffolk Council, are of course in the process, and I think it's started here in June, regarding the different waste bins. Some people haven't had their green bins yet, and some people haven't, and some people have had their bins broken and not replaced yet, and it takes from 1 to 20 days to get that sort of completed, apparently so, because there's a demand trying to get through to West Suffolk Council regarding the bins at the moment. I'm not surprised about that, but yeah, I think West Suffolk Council is based in Bury St Edmunds. I think it's near the Asda place there. But like I say, of course, this bin behind me is just a dustbin here, and I think it has been here for quite some time. So yeah, it's also dog waste as well. You can see that just literally behind me. Up here is Jubilee Walk, where it is quite a steep hill if you go up it, but if you go down it, it's a lot easier, especially if you wheel your suitcases down here. And a lot of people keep asking about suitcases. My one here in front of me, for example, I'm trying to show you what it looks like. The actual suitcase is actually a suitcase that I bought from the shop opposite me. Yeah, you can see it here, and it's got my address on it. So of course, yeah, the reason why I take a suitcase around with me a lot of times, not because I'm going on holiday, it's because I'm taking a lot of luggage with me. I can't say what that luggage is. So yeah, that's secret, top secret magical stuff, you know, that does all the tricks. All right, okay, thank you very much for taking part in watching this video setup here. I hope you have enjoyed it. I'm going to get ready to get the bus at some point. I'll probably miss this one here, but until next time, do take care, and most importantly, we carry on, keep smiling for you, as you hopefully do the same for us, and we also will try and promote that positivity for you. So from this unique, I would say, in my opinion, wow, can you say it's historic? In some ways it is. Well, this so far, to my liking, non-tourist attraction town, but of course it's still a very much a peaceful town. Come over here and check it out for yourself if you've never been here before.